Before you get started with the course, EDL 631, Law and Policy in Higher Education, I hope that you will take a few minutes to join me in checking out the Blackboard page of the course so you will be able to quickly find what you need. In all of my courses, the landing or home page of the course is the announcements area. So the announcements area here. If you scroll down, you will see every announcement in the course that I started posting. I believe, yeah, the first one here, there have only been two. This is a rather long announcement on required text and technology. So the online presentation tools, which are also linked over here, and the one about the course syllabus and calendar and reading schedule. Otherwise, you can really get to pretty much everywhere you need to go from the left side navigation menu. And I've arranged the links here in alphabetical order, more or less. Actually, it looks pretty good. I still know my ABC, so that's exciting. And by clicking on the links to the left, you can get to my videos and transcripts. So this is where I've uploaded or included, I guess, a link to videos as well as a link to the transcript file for any videos that I post except for the module intro videos. Announcements, you won't really have to worry about that so much since you can find that on the landing page or the home page. The Ask Your Questions forum. So if you're not familiar with this, and most of you I would imagine probably are if you've had a class with Dr. Garrett Dickers. Let's get that to open, thank you. I provide a little bit of an explanation here, but you can click the button to subscribe to the forum, and this is really where I would like for you to post your non-private questions about class. If you have a question, other people might have that same question, and you can subscribe, as I mentioned, and then that way every time someone has a question and the question is answered, you'll receive an email with that information. And so the purpose of this really for me is to keep everyone well informed on the same page and all that good stuff, and perhaps save me from having to give the same answer to a question over and over again, but also a way where you can kind of see what people are asking, and it's all categorized or cataloged, I guess I should say, right here for you. Also over here you have how to contact me. If you don't, you can just click there as opposed to looking on the course syllabus. The PDF of the calendar and reading schedule, learning modules, discussion boards, post assignments here, and the PDF of the syllabus. And then below this line are all of the technical support tools or research support tools, the Blackboard Introduction and Orientation, how to create an active link, instructions on how to make links such as to videos or web links that you post on Blackboard clickable. Otherwise, if they're not set as live or clickable, you have to copy and paste, which is annoying to have to do. And then the tips for using presentation tools, which is the information that I sent out in that very first announcement. So let's explore the learning modules area, since that's really where you'll spend most of the time in the course. Clicking on the learning modules link opens the area where they are all arrayed for you, and you'll note that I have listed the dates for the modules that they're active or running. And when you're presenting for a module, remember that you'll need to post your presentation by 11:59 before the module begins. So the module here, Module 2, Policy and College Preparation, that starts on July 2nd, the presentations for that module need to be posted by 11:59 p.m. on July 1st, actually. So let's actually go ahead and take a look. We'll take a look down here at Module 3. Let me go back just a second if I can. You'll notice here, so these is just a little bit of text where I've had some fun, but these are the module intro videos that you could watch there. They're also provided for you inside. But there's a little bit of a little welcome link here, and I've inserted this because if I didn't have this, as soon as you open the module, a window would pop open, and you'd be immediately taken to the Module 3 intro video. So we'll click here, and we'll now see that. So you can just kind of you don't have to watch that every single time you go into the module now, which is helpful. The task list is pretty important. It lists everything that you should read or do for the module, including some notes of direction or encouragement from me. Please notice the orienting readings. There's an orienting reading or two for every single module of the course, and everyone's expected to read these. They are the essential text for the course or for the module. And then below, marked with the open mouth smileys, are the readings for discussion. And if you recall from the syllabus, you should read at least 2 of these and then follow the discussion of those readings in the discussion board. So Greg Bland, Kara Osland, and Veronica Sills are our presenters here in Module 3. And once you kind of move past the discussion, the task list, which has you also the discussion board and when presentations should be posted, and then view and discuss through noon on the 8th of July here. And here you're asked to post to the assignment link a final paper check-in to confirm your topic. But as we move on, you can see the other readings that are arrayed for you. And you can also obviously kind of page down here through using the little hot links over here, which is exciting. And it comes to the discussion board here at the very end. And I've left a note for you if you're looking for where to post the confirmation of your policy issue. And essentially that note tells you to look over here at the post assignments here link. If you click to launch this, you can see the forum for this particular module and then the threads that have been created. So Greg's thread on the Perna et al. Typology of federal and state programs to promote college enrollment, Kara's thread on race-based versus class-based affirmative action, and Veronica's thread on improving access and degree attainment through early guarantee of financial aid. So we kind of just click on Greg's here, and then what Greg needs to do is to post the first reply, and Greg will type us a nice message. Hey everyone, I've uploaded my presentation here. It's amazing because that's how I roll. Don't forget to keep in mind my 3 pressing questions while watching video for your discussion. And then Greg might list his questions, etc. And here's where Greg could paste the link to his video. Once he does that, once he pastes like a URL, you'll see right here this little thing that looks like a keychain or like a chain link. You click on that, it opens another window. You paste the link in the hyperlink again, give it a name, and that's essentially what creates the live link. So we'll cancel that. But once Greg does that, you go to the thread, you watch Greg's video, you respond and participate in the discussion, and it's all pretty exciting. So, and again, if you're presenting, post your link to the thread that has your name on it and your 2 to 3 pressing questions. Presenters should pay close attention to their thread and help manage the conversation. I'll help too. Everyone else, you'll review or view the presentations and respond to the questions, engage in discussion. And just remember that discussion runs from 12 a.m. on the first day of the module until 12 noon on the 3rd day. So Monday, Tuesday to 12 noon Wednesday, or Thursday, Friday to 12 noon on Saturday, with the exception of the July 4th holiday weekend. And that's really pretty much it. Jump back over here to home. I feel like I worked pretty hard to set up the Blackboard page so that things are correct, but if you encounter some problems, please let me know or post to the Ask Your Questions forum, and I will be glad to take care of it. Thanks.